Yo, welcome to JOTM TV. I am your boy, Jeff Wah. We here today at the place at the Boulevard Mall, located inside the Boulevard Mall here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have the pleasure and the honor to be in the presence today with Mr. Big A himself. How you doing today, Mr. Big A?
You hear me? Why not?
Why not?
I really appreciate you brothers coming through, man. It's been an honor and a pleasure to see young entrepreneurs such as me doing this Thug Thizzle Entertainment podcast.
Yes.
Good business, man. What's the name of this company again?
Jump on the mic.
Jump on the motherfucking mic.
Yes.
That's just what I love for brothers to do, jump on the mic. Let's kick this thing off, man. I'm Big A, original Compton, original gangster. Turned my life around once I went to prison, got an honorable discharge from the military, college graduate, and a design drafting by trade, but I chose to be an executive administration for this music entertainment business.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes, sir. Big A. So how long have you been been in the music industry itself? How long have you been in
Give
it?
you a little background. I
Yes,
was
sir.
born and raised in Compton, grew up with Eazy-E, Ren, Dre, and all those guys. We lived around the corner from each other, Tweety Bird Lobe. Did a project with my little cousin, Sinloke and Blue Rat, called The Bangin' on Wax, which was a unity project after the Rodney King and the riots of Los Angeles. After my homie Eazy, thrusted himself in this music business, and he passed away. Once we buried Eric, I decided that I made a goal and a promise to Eric to keep his legacy alive and to keep his dreams and his aspirations big, and to make sure that I kept his kids close to me. You know what I'm saying? Since his kids still stayed around the corner from my house in Compton, so I stayed with the kids, stayed with the family, opened up a record shop in Compton called the Underworld Records and Tapes, and I dedicated my store, which is something like this, about the same size of this in the city of Compton, dedicated to Eazy. And just through the blessings of his blessing, his gift, I was able to manifest this entertainment business game and transform it into something for us, for the people. By me having the record shop in Compton, a lot of artists, a lot of executives, and a lot of distributors would come to me just for some insight, you know what I'm saying, of how I broke records in my community. Because I didn't focus in on all community, I focused in on Compton,
Right.
my community.
Yes.
So by me doing that, it kind of opened the doors for me in the music business. I started off with, in the music business with 45s, seeing it go into vinyl, the 12 inches, and then it went to 8 tracks, and then we transcended to cassettes, and then we went to CDs, and then all of a sudden it changed into MP3s through Napster, file sharing, so we had to rush through that program. Now the technology is about you buying the product to hear the music.
Yes.
So now it's about still keeping that door open to independent artists to break through this independent game. As I can see it, we worked harder back in the days to push records.
Yes.
But we were getting a lot more money. We were getting, I know when Death Row started shutting down, Dash Dillinger would come to my store, and I remember he left Death Row. 'Cause I used to be a DJ too.
Oh, really?
I DJ'd.
Nice.
Well, you had the record shop, right? And so I sold pagers, CDs, VHSs, and I had a DJ system set up too. So one day I'm in my store, and this lady came in the store, asked me for a record called Lady in Red by the Dramatics, and it was an album that she couldn't find, and she went to every record shop in Long Beach, VIP Records, Tower Records, Sam Goody, Warehouse Records, FYI and FYE and all that, and then what I did, I found that record for her for the next day.
Oh,
So
wow.
she paid me $15 for the record. I went to the one-stop distributor called Abbey Road, we used to buy records wholesale, and got the record out the bin, brought it back. She came back like I told her the next day at 12 o'clock, gave her the record. She said, wow, I've been looking for this record for 6 months.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I need this record for my 50th anniversary. I'm like, wow, okay. She said, I see you DJ. I'm like, yeah, I DJ. She said, would you DJ my party? I'm like, sure. So by me having, the tools, Just be in a position. You got to be ready.
Yeah.
You stay ready, you have to get ready.
Exactly.
And when I got set up there, I didn't know who she was. Didn't care. It was just a client. It was a customer, and just doing good customer service. And I didn't know that was Snoop Dogg's mother.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I didn't know it was Snoop Dogg's brother to Snoop Dogg, and I started seeing Daz, the East Siders, Trey D, Goldie Loc, Nate Dogg, Bad Ass. I mean, all the DPGs, and I'm from Compton.
See, and you right there.
I was with Ruthless. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I was, it was what it was. But one thing about Death Row, it was Compton. You know what I mean? It was on the west side.
Right.
You know what I mean? We was on the east side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just, astounded that this was Snoop Dogg's mother. And I did a good job. And I remember him coming to me and tipping me like $500. You know what I mean?
That's what
so,
I'm
man,
talking
good
about.
looking, man.
Yes, for real.
She had Lenny Williams there to
Wow.
sing. So I gave him the mic. He sung. And I was still kind of nervous because, I'm looking at these Death Row artists and like, damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What in the world is going on?
Yeah, and
It's kind of hard to question favor though.
right. But my name is Big A, and Big A is BIGG capital 2A, and it stands for being in God's grace always. So I always kept God. I didn't fear. I just knew that it's something special. So that day when they seen Snoop approach me, all the wives and girlfriends asked for my business card. If you DJ for Snoop's mother, we want you to be our DJ too.
Right.
So the following week, Daz's wife was pregnant with his child, his daughter, Dasmine. She asked me to DJ her baby shower. I'm sitting in my record shop. I see a 600 big body black Benz pull up on 22. Like, who was that? And the back window rolled down, and her sister got out and said, Maria, want to talk to you, Daz's wife. I'm like, oh, okay. So I walk out nervous, Hey, Maria, how you doing? She said, I want you to DJ my baby shower next week. How much you going to charge me? I said, give me $100. Same I charge Beverly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I didn't know what Mission Viejo, California was. I thought it was like past San Diego, but it was in Orange County. I'm from Compton, you know what I mean? So I went to Daz's house, didn't know I was going to a mansion, and I'm DJing, and Daz and all the Dog Pound members was there,
Man.
gambling in the garage.
See?
So that led into Daz letting me know he was leaving Death Row. You know what I mean? And so I DJ'd and went and shot some dice with them brothers in the garage and went back and finished DJs, and I wrapped them up out of there, And then I remember about 2 weeks later, Maria came back and wanted me to DJ Daz's leaving Death Row party on a yacht.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I did a private DJ for Daz and his homies, Nate Dogg, everybody was on it. I used to videotape too, so I had a camera crew videotaping. And that day, Daz told me, I'm leaving Death Row, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna come holler at you. Like, yeah, do that, man. I used to see him periodically when he was on Death Row.
Yes.
At inch stores or at meet and greets or whatever. And I remember one day he pulled up, man. I didn't see nobody for about 2 weeks. And I did the party, and which was cool. And about 2 weeks after the party, he pulled up with a CD called Raw, his CD that he produced himself with no barcode. And he asked me to buy some, right? So I said, ain't got no barcode on Daz, but I'll take 100 of you right now. I gave him like $500. So I need 8. I said, I can't give you 8, I give you 5. I'll take 100 right now, right? So I took that 100 and went to the local One Stop in Leimert Park in Los Angeles and sold it for $8. So I made $800 off the 5. So I called
that's
him
what
back.
he wanted.
Yeah, I called him back. I need another 100, right? He's like, what? So he brought me another 100, right? I gave him 5.
Yeah.
So, and I dumped them at the same One Stop. So now this new Dash record is circulating through all the mom and pop stores in LA. I dropped 200 pieces down there, right? They sold like that.
Wow.
So I got another call from another distributor who wanted 1,000 pieces, right? I didn't have $5,000 to give Daz, but he gave me 2 days. So I took that 1,000, made 8, pocket 3, gave me 5. He was like, I like it. I said,
let's go. I need to hire you as my marketer now.
And I told him, You know, I said, man, we're gonna need a barcode. You know what I mean? He said he didn't want the government to know how much money you made. I said it was not for that. I said the barcode is not for that. The barcode is for accountability for mom and pop stores. Like if we get in the store, if they buy 10, they put in their system, it scans.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we hit every mom and pop store, every one-stop distributor from here to San Francisco. We sold all 10,000 pieces, me and Dad's.
Wow.
So in the mix of the 10,000 units, you know, retailers were buying 5, 10. We was going everywhere, 20 pieces, and we burning out. So I said, man, let's go to Tower Records. Let's go to corporate. You know what I mean? So Tower Records had an independent vendor program, consignment.
Going on at that time.
Yes. So because they were franchises and corporate, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we went to one in Marina Del Rey, dropped off 30 pieces. They gave us 30 days. They called us back the next day. They all sold. So we brought back another 30 pieces. So I said, can you call another Tower Records? So they called all the Tower Records that was in our area, and we dropped off 30.
Wow.
I called back in 4 days, sold out. So in the mix of them records being in Tower Records now, they put their own barcode on it in the system. So we did about maybe 2,000 records with Tower Records. So within that week, so every Wednesday they have a marketing meeting. What store is selling what? Based on the new records that came in, corporate America records like the M&Ms. What's selling over here, what's selling over there.
Yes.
So all of them said in their managers meeting that, oh, we got this new Dash Dillinger record. Who's a distributor? They say he brought it in himself. He don't have a distributor, right? So I got a call from Tower Records. They wanted 10,000 pieces, drop ship, $8 a pop, right?
Ooh.
So I'm like, Dad, we got Tower Records want 10,000 pieces. Man, I ain't finna press up another 10,000. So I said, okay, cool. So I went back to the local one stop in LA, these are Jews,
Right.
and told them I had a deal. I needed 10,000 pieces pressed up, which I'll go have. They said, better yet, we'll press up and give Dad $6, right? So they're gonna press up 10 and give us 6, right?
Right.
I said, okay. So while I'm sitting on him getting me this paperwork together to front the 10, you know, to get the 10,000
Right.
pieces, he called a company in Houston, Texas called Southwest Wholesale. While I'm on the phone. Hey, we got the new Dash record. You need 30,000 pieces? So I said, I eardropped. I'm ear hustling now, right? So I said, okay. I said, let me tell Dash about the 10. He said, okay, when you gonna come back? I said, back tomorrow. So I called 411, called Southwest Wholesale in Texas, and got the man he was talking to on the phone. You hear me? Yeah.
Right. Already know.
What?
A step ahead.
They wanted 30,000 pieces. That was $300,000.
Right.
And that 30,000 pieces was a pre-order that they got from Tower Records.
Wow.
Corporate America. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I didn't know, you know, I'm learning. I'm learning. So I got them on the phone. They said, we'll give Daz $150,000 advance on the 30,000 unit advance and give him $8 a unit if we do the deal today. He said, I'm gonna overnight you the check. The check is not gonna be good until he signs the contract and you overnight it back to us till we'll clear the check. I got it on tape because I was always taping when I was kicking at Daz's house. Me and him. And doorbell ring. I said, that's FedEx. Go get it. He opened it up. The check was for $150 and the contract. I said, sign it. He said, I want it on the masters. We getting a distribution deal. Sign it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how I started.
See?
That's how it started. And that's what time he left Death Row. Him and his cousin wasn't getting along at that time because, you know, Snoop was on No Limit. And Dad stayed at Death Row, you know, to make that cheese.
Yes.
So that kind of put a riff in the DPGs.
Right.
So I said, Dad, you don't need anybody. You're a producer. I got this retail distribution game. You got the product. Let's press it up and go. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that record, Raw, did great. I think we sold like maybe 80,000 units independently. And then we dropped Superfly, that Whoop-de-Whoop. The next record, that did about 40,000.
See?
You know, and I just told him, let's continue to do content. You know what I mean? So now that we know understand distribution now we're getting all kind of distribution deals. We did a deal with Navarre on a one-off record called "This is the Life I Lead." You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, things started happening for us. You know what I mean? And then we went on the Puff Puff Pass tour. That's when I said, "Dad, I'll go on the tour. I'm cool to go on the tour, but I don't want to go and not make no money."
Right.
You know, you getting a couple grand from Snoop, that's for you. He said, "What you want to do?" I said, "I want to do merchandising. There's never been a Dog Pound t-shirt or a Dog Pound hat." You know what I mean?
Right.
So we found the company that will front us the white t-shirt with one just Dog Pound.
Dog Pound.
First 1,000 pieces we sold 2 days at $20 a pop. Now we rolling. So you know what I mean?
Man.
So we built the blueprint, but that blueprint I gave Dad was the blueprint I got from Eazy-E. You know what I mean?
Wow. See, got your angel looking down right at you.
Yeah, he gave me that blueprint. You know what I mean?
See, that's
before
what's
Eazy
up.
died, rest in peace, him and Michael Bivins was going to start their first black manufacturing distribution company. So they're going to have several labels under their label.
Right.
Okay, Eazy had Ruthless, but he had 50 artists signed to Ruthless. Michael Bivins had Bivins, but he had about 25 or 30 acts signed under him.
Right.
They was going to buy them labels and be the distributor for that, because you had a lady named Violet Brown, who was the urban music buyer for Warehouse Records and Tower Records and all that. She was going to buy directly from Eazy.
Wow.
Cash, boom, boom. Because, you know, corporate America, what happened with me, with Tower, we learned the independent game through the franchise Tower Records. But then there's a corporate franchise where you can't sell directly. You have to have a legal distributor with a vendor number. So Southwest Wholesale had that vendor agreement with all the major stores. Good, Sam Goody. So we started moving, and we never told nobody how we was moving records.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you in everywhere.
It was everywhere.
That's what I'm talking
And then, you know, Napster came in. But I still running my record shop.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the issues with me with the record shop is that labels will drop records. See, back in the days, labels will drop singles 60 days prior to your album coming out, just for radio.
Right.
But they wouldn't have the single available for retail. See? Until 30 days after that.
Okay.
But so I remember Outkast dropped Sorry Miss Jackson. Ooh, I'm for real. They were coming to the store looking for that song.
And nobody can find it.
Nobody could find it. But Big A had Napster, so I would just download it, burn CDs, make a mixtape, and that's how. Hey, that was the game back in the days. Mixtapes. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So we would pop out mixtapes independently, you know, just to keep the consumer. Because you remember, I'm in the community. I'm servicing my hood.
Absolutely.
The people can't keep coming to my store. I don't have it. So in order for me to keep them coming back,
you gotta have.
You gotta provide.
Absolutely.
So by me doing that, breaking records in my neighborhood, that opened me up to ADRs and FMRs and presidents of distribution companies and presidents of labels and come to my store to meet me.
Wow.
To see how I was doing this without being a sound scan store.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I hooked up with Master P through Priority Records. See, Master P had a plan that people didn't know. So he had a deal with Priority Records to distribute all of No Limits music, right? But Master P had money. So the reason why Master P kept going gold every month is because he had a plug with all the mom and pop stores around the country.
Right.
So he would not only pay me to put the big billboards on my store of the artwork of the artists, but he would break me off $2,000 and send me 500 records.
Right.
To scan every day.
Exactly.
Boop, boop, boop. Now I'm a sound scan store. So he's doing this across the board with every retailer.
Right.
So Priority Records ship out 500,000 units. Master P makes sure 500,000 copies are scanned. He gets a check within 60 days from Priority.
Wow.
Because they got 500,000 units in the market. They looking at sound scan. They cut him a check. He dropped another one. He kept it until after the year is up, all the returns came back. So Brian them at Priority was like, how do we ship Mia X Gold, but it comes back platinum?
Right.
On returns.
Right.
That's how Master P became a millionaire.
That
you know what I mean?
is
Yeah. game.
Crazy.
So we just bundled that
That's
up,
how
man.
it is, though. That's tight.
We bundled it up, and basically by me being a retailer, I always look out for the independent artists and major artists.
Yes.
So I would always fight for prices. Why would you charge me $11.90 wholesale for one CD for the new Eminem, for the new 50 Cent, but I can go to Target or Kmart and buy for $9.99
Exactly.
with a credit card?
Exactly.
See, we were cash and carry at the one stops. We couldn't use a credit card.
Right.
So I started complaining at the music seminars about the disconnect from corporate America, and they was giving corporate America 90 days. They was giving them a 90-day credit now. All the major labels, just get it in the store.
Right.
But I could only buy 30 pieces, cash. You know what I mean? So I started complaining about the pricing at wholesale based on the pricing at corporate America, right? The breakdown. So it was Pete Jones was the president of BMG. The president of BMG who distributed Arista, all them other labels,
Right.
LaFace. I complained to him on a one-on-one in his office. And he told me he was retiring from the music business and getting into the digital business, the digital kiosk business. They was gonna have the digital kiosks all through the malls where you can take your phone and connect it to the kiosk and download the music directly to your phone.
Oh, wow.
But see, I was involved with these futurists that was showing about nanotechnology. You know what I mean? So I knew in the very near future, you wasn't gonna need no connection to your computer to get this music.
Right.
It was gonna be directly downloaded to you.
Yes.
Because they took the Napster Bartelsman company, which was BMG, bought Napster for $30 million because of the IPs, the addresses that they had from file share users. They knew they was file sharing, so they liked it that. So that's where Apple came in with Bartelsman connected and said, you know what, let's get this thing going.
Wow.
Yeah. And we ain't got to pay the artist $8. We can pay them 3 cents.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So back in the days, you would get 2 or 3 points for a record, with 1 point is equal 12 cents
Yes.
in the game. But right now, you're getting 0.3 cents for a string.
Right.
So you're making less on your music, but making more on your merchandising. That's why there's 360 deals.
And you're getting to know more people these days, too.
Yeah, but like I said, the music business was harder for us to get in it. It's a lot simpler now. That's why you see so many artists right now breaking into it because of social media.
Yes.
Because of this new wave of the kids that's liking all this music.
Yes.
I don't knock the new music. I love the new music. And I tell a lot of my homeboys who are dinosaurs,
Right.
these are dinosaurs in the game. You got to change or take your dinosaur status and start producing these younger groups
Correct.
to stay relevant in the business.
Yes.
Stop trying to reinvent yourself because you're going to get lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? You got artists right now at the BET Awards out there in L.A. I'm getting calls saying, man, these little kids, I got homies out there right now that's trying to get in the game, but you're rapping this new shit. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And it's not on the radio.
See?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about the technology. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? It's about the technology,
Yes, sir.
you know.
So what would you say to young up-and-coming artists these days, like as far as their push, their grind, their motives and things like that? What would you say to a youngster that's trying to get there?
First of all, you got if this business is not a short-term business, this is a long-term business. There's music business, show business, and entertainment business.
Yes.
And they all three work cohesively together. You know what I mean? The music business is just the music. The entertainment business is the entertainment side. The show business is you on stage doing your show business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then there's merchandising. So all this that work together. So my advice to any independent artist is to react with your fans from your Twitter to your Periscope to your Instagram to your Facebook. Interact. If you get a like that person back.
Yes.
If you get a comment back.
Yes. It's nothing wrong with saying thank you.
It's very important because that's your fans.
Yes.
Now, what's happening is you can build. I seen like the guy called the Hotspot. He's in Atlanta. He got, you look good, don't you? Smile. Well, he got 1.3 million followers.
Right.
Authentic followers. Now he's making music. Now he's go to Korea. They like how he raps, but he raps as a comedian.
Right.
You know, you're beautiful. Smile. touch yourself, love yourself, you know. So I'm saying you can build up your fan base by any kind of way. I don't knock. Look at Nas X. Black guy did country, but he did it as a joke.
Yes.
Blew the fuck up.
Blew
He done sold
up.
100
My
million
kids
records
listen.
already.
Right.
100 million, he go.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now his fan base is me, you, and the grown-ups. And I did a video. I shot a video on my Instagram where he was a guest at a elementary school with about 1,000 kids.
Right.
Them 1,000 kids went crazy when he walked on stage and sung the song.
Yes.
None of them was over 10 years old.
Yes.
So he has a long-standing career.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes, he does.
You know, Gangnam Style, the Korean that came with Gangnam Style. He came to us first through Snoop's management.
Wow.
He was Ted Chung is Asian, and I remember Far East Movement was Asian. They blew up. So you cannot knock none of the music.
Right.
You know, I deal with country and western, rock and roll, top 40, hip hop, rap, grunge. I deal with all aspects of the business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You cannot be like a racehorse and don't see what's on the side. You cannot. You got to be versatile. You got to be open. You know what I mean? So, some advice is continue to stay creative. If you're going to be in this business, it's not for 6 months to 6 years. It's long term, and you'll get that one hit if you stay consistent.
Right.
But if it's a hobby, then that's what it's going to be, a hobby.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When I decided not to be a manager, but to be an executive administrator, you know what I mean?
Yes.
An independent executive administrator. I do stuff for Big P, RMM. I do stuff for Ruthless, which is a little easy. I do stuff for Dog Pound, Daz and Corrupt individually. I do merchandising for Snoop, some of them DVDs that you see over there. Snoop produce them, I press them up and distribute them.
Wow.
I don't put my name on it. Some of them I got my logo on it, but I don't take the fame. I'm behind. So,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know, as an artist, to stay creative, interact with your fans. Don't just make records, make merchandise. You know, it's whatever. Just stay in your fans' face.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even if it's 10 people, that's your fans. You know what I mean? Most labels want to see you got 2 or 3 million followers, right? And then they see your comments and they see your likes, but all they do is say, we want 10% of his fan base. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if there's 1 million followers and you got 60,000 likes and shit like that, they're going to tap into those followers and they're going to sell 100,000 downstream to your followers.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I was involved with the jerk movement back in the days. All the jerkers, from TF Third to Audio Push to OT Genesis to YG to Mustard, all they do was doing jerk music back in the days. And I supported that. I was the only OG to support that.
Right.
Everybody else thought it was corny. I had the group called the Vixens out of Compton, 3 girls. And what I liked about that movement was that it was, hold on, let me get this. It was MySpace. And MySpace gave a platform for independent artists. And I noticed that these dudes was making their own music, making their own raps, but they had 23, 40 million followers on MySpace. So when corporate America heard, teach me how to jerk, it already took off on radio.
See?
Them kids got a deal, but that messed up the circle. See, the music business is like this. It's 3-6. It's like this. They that's all they do. So when jerk came in there, that was a whole different genre of music.
Right.
But you got Atlantic Records, who signed the New Boys. They got a T.I. record coming out. They got a Rick Ross record coming out. What the fuck is this jerk?
Right.
So they toned it down by putting Ray J on a song with the New Boys to get them to make them go pop. And that just wiped out the jerk movement.
Right.
But then you came in with Teach Me How to Dougie, which was semi-jerk, but it toned it down and erased it. But the reason, my thing is, the reason why they tapped into that is because of the followings these guys did without their help.
Right.
Without nobody's help. You know what I mean? So the game is wide open. It's easier right now. You just got to stay consistent, be true to it, always thank God for today, tomorrow, and the future. If this is what you're going to do, because that's going to get you through.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It got me through.
Yes.
I'd have been to prison. I'd have been strung out on drugs. Honorable discharge veteran, high school graduate, college graduate, and design drafting by trade.
Wow.
But I chose what I liked. My passion was the entertainment, show business, music business.
Yes.
So that's where we at with it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
I wanted to be like Frank Lloyd Wright. I wanted to be an architect. I can draw this. I can draw the electrical wiring, the plumbing. I can do all this, but it wasn't. I did it for 2 years. I got a certificate. I didn't get a job in the aerospace industry, so I went to the military. I got out of Compton. I had to break free.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of that circle. See, we can stay in this circle. If you don't go here, how can you talk about something you don't know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I traveled around the world. I noticed, I experienced racism. I experienced being prejudiced, you know what I'm saying, in the military. And I decided that I would hurt somebody in the military. Let me get my honorable discharge and get back out and find out what I want to do. So I became a regular civilian. I went and got a job at the Naval Shipyard. I was the maintenance coordinator. I would fix light bulbs and stuff like that. And kept dealing with my homeboy Easy. You know, he was just talking about the business. He was my friend. And then it was when he passed. That's when I decided to. But he gave me some. If you look on YouTube and you put up Easy funeral, I filmed that funeral. That's not footage. It was a documentary I put out. It's called Lifetimes of Easy with Eric Wright. Me and his son, Eric Wright Jr. put that out. But it's getting millions of views. I will show my man over there some of that footage. Hold on. I'm ready. But you know, just that motivation and my whole motivation was keeping Easy E legacy alive and making it happen for his kids.
Right.
Like, that's my whole getting.
And that's something that you did.
It's something that I'm doing and continue to do.
Yes.
We've been through a lot, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I thank God for Snoop and Daz them supporting me and giving me the lane that I have, and Big P and everybody allowing me to do what I do. But it made me the person I am today and who I'm going to be tomorrow, and open that door up for Easy's kids. I got little Easy. He's doing, he's on television now, a reality show called Growing Up Hip Hop. And he's wearing our merchandise, the Rich and Ruthless. And it's a door opener. You know what I mean? We got my own podcast in Chino. I got my own studio. So it's something, you know, like I said, I admire what you guys are doing. Keep doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure we're going to see each other as we grow.
Most definitely, because we are here to grow too.
Like I said, this is a network. You know what I mean? This is a network. I see you guys taking it to another level. When you get to these certain levels, I want you to make sure you get to the next tier. You know what I mean? You can always go to different levels, but get to that next tier. You know what I'm saying? But no, I want to thank you guys for having me. Okay.
Yes.
And I wish you continued success. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, Big A. We do greatly appreciate that.
Remember, being in God's grace is always.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Big A, man. So I got to get out of here, man.
Yes, sir. Thank
Appreciate
you very
you guys'
much,
time
Big A.
knocking this down.
Thank you very much. And I thank the place very much, Smokey Tone, Big Percy, and Red Grant, and everyone who is affiliated with the place itself and the Boulevard Mall. We thank you guys from the bottom of our heart from Jump on the Mic. Definitely look forward to continuing to push forward and increase and grow with this as a whole. I thank you guys very much, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, for watching our video on this day. And this is Big A, and I am your boy, Jeff Waugh, and we out.
Jeff Waugh, Jump on the Mic. I'm Big A. I'm out. Appreciate that.
Thank you.